At this time, we have investments in 401k and IRA. Many of the investment companies are pure evil, and I'm struggling to have peace with investing in these companies to receive financial gain in return. What does it mean to come out of Babylon lest we partake in her judgment? That's a whole conversation. So I'll answer that at another time. We buy things from Walmart, and I'm pretty sure they are not pure in heart company. Where do we draw the line? I get it. Do you invest in the stock market? No. Are there better options of investing? Yes. Thank you for your time. All right. So Sheila, first question for you is we have investments in 401k. Now, look, I am not a stockbroker, stock trader. We are 15 years into and 5 years over a normal cycle for an absolute crashing of a market. There's never been a time bigger than the one that we are in right now. It's called the trifecta. The bonds, the stock, and the real estate markets are absolutely going to crash. Now, on that note, with complete knowledge that everything is pumped up and held up and manipulated and managed, I do want to say for them to take over this nation, they need to figure out a way to deplete the funds from the people, revalue the currency system so they can get into new Fed dollar, make it so that everybody has to join that through some system of either getting chipped or whatever, and we'll figure that out when it comes. But they're going to hair clip the retirement accounts, and it's been long discussed and long on the law books in many different states. At the minimum, I haven't checked the Fed, but where if you go and you read your own signature card at the bank, if something happens to that financial institution, you're immediately a stockholder in the bank, and that's it. You're not going to get a set of digits back on an account in return for the losses of your digits that you had in your account. I've been advising people as a layman. Um, at one time, I was a financial advisor with license, and I gave that up 25 years ago. But um, I I would advise anybody to ditch their 401ks, their IRAs, their retirements, and I don't care what the cost is. People think a 20, 30% hit, whatever it may be right now, is detrimental. I want you to think that tax hit right now comparative to the biggest opportunity ever in a financial market, or compared to a complete stripping of your account or your funds or a hair clipping of your account. At least with the funds in hands, you have an opportunity to go into the crypto markets or real estate markets after the crash and do some real damage. But if you are liquid in capital, cash, or not in hand, but cash in an account, or you have retirement accounts, you better dang well know you're probably going to take a massive hit on those accounts in short order. They're going to do a theft of funds, in my opinion. It's just been something talked about by them. I've watched them do it in other countries, and they've been hair clipping and testing, and Cyprus is one example. And so you have to think, what are they going to do here? This is the nation that has to fall. Guns and cash, and control the narrative. The media, shush the opposition, do Germany style tactics, whatever. So those are the three things. And put people in a position where they have to stand in a line or go into a FEMA camp to eat. That's the way you win. It could be an extended blackout. It could be an extended, or it could be an EMP attack. It could be an alien invasion. It could be all kinds of stupid things, because those are all on the board with the things in which they have been promoting to us via Netflix and everything else for the last 10 years, 15 years. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm ready for it, I think. But my point is if it were me, I would cash out a 401k. I would invest seriously in gold and silver and certain cryptos. And I'd put the crypto on hard wallets and put the hard wallet into a Faraday bag and into a waterproof bag. And I would hide it. And I would take the 20 words, and I would not scan them or copy them. And I'd put them in a safe somewhere that's not in your house that you can have access to. period. So by doing that, the entire financial system is going to convert from fiat worldwide. This is not me saying this. This is the world saying this. This is every bank saying this. Every central bank is saying this. We are moving into a digital central bank system. Even if Trump doesn't want it, he doesn't have the power to stop it. Okay. And by the way, I'm not sure he doesn't want it. But the point being, cash is going to go and everybody will have a central bank digital currency, CBDC. And those banks and those digital currencies are going to have to move around the world and go on devices and go on computers and go on you. And so for you to earn money as a layman, they're going to have to get rid of hard wallets. They're going to have to get rid of ways for you to get online to an exchange-based account where you can't get online without a phone authentication, which verifies a chip authentication, which verifies whatever. These are real things, and they're not 10 years down the road. They're 2, 1. The goal, and they've already put this out, is every bank will be flipped to a central bank digital currency by 2026. And they want everybody chipped by then. It's 2 years. So that means this year has got to be the hardest year we've ever faced. And it happens to be an election year. You think this is going to be an easy year? What are they coming out with right now? They've already predicted a new variant that is 100% death rate called Disease X. They've already figured out this disease, man-made disease in a Chinese lab. They've already, and now they're promoting this disease to cause fear in the world. And you know what? It should cause fear. And they said it's going to have a respiratory and this. I've never seen a disease that, calls itself out, announces itself before it actually mutates. Have you guys? I'm not that smart, but I've never seen a disease say, hey, this is who we are. You should name us this. We kill 100% of everything we touch. And no, we weren't growing in a lab, but it's going to be big. You better call it out. You better give us a name. No, you haven't seen this. These are all predictive things, predictive programming, a part of the scam. It is a scam, guys. And regular people are not believing this anymore. The doctors, the nurses, and it's unfortunate that there's many doctors that are still a party to the system and still believing that what they did was holy and above reproach, and it's not. They're a party to an evil system, and they need to correct that, and it needs to change. So we need to think about these things. But Sheila, get the heck out of those systems. After things change and the markets collapse, if you're going to be investing in anything, I'll be looking at FAZ, FAZ. Wells Fargo owns the biggest chunk of that, and it hedges on a downward spiral of the market. And in 2008, it was like $15. In 2012, it was 250,000, something like that. Now it's back to, because it's split and it's split and it's split and it's split and it's split, now it's back to whatever, 15, $20. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But bet against the downward spirals. If you're that smart with the stock market. But I don't bet against the stock market. I look at long-term plays. I look at hard assets that I can hold, feel, and touch. And you can kind of feel and touch and hold a hard wallet with some digital currency on it. And they wouldn't be developing these hard wallets on a worldwide basis if they weren't protecting even their own assets themselves. And everything that they're doing, they're trying to force people away from the cryptocurrencies and all this stuff. And they're trying to get people to think that they're bad. And and I'm telling you right now, everybody should be considering converting their assets right now before it happens and before it's too late. So that's my answer on your 401k and your IRA. Where do you draw the line? I don't shop at Walmart anymore. But I do shop at Amazon, man, and I don't know where to draw the line. you know, I can't make underwear. I can't make this shirt, you know. There's things that I do have to buy, and it's unfortunate that you buy from the powers that are bringing this against you. I have been starting to go direct and to the stores or to the manufacturers to purchase versus Amazon per se. Unfortunately, there's this whole thing of ease. I wish somebody would create a website that had all your stores online that were local to you, and I would just buy from them and have them shipped directly to where my mailbox is. But anyway,